I want to ask you a very controversial question, and that question is this: do we really need boundaries? Now, boundaries is something that we hear a lot about in our field. We often hear people saying, I need to have boundaries with my clients, or we need to teach our clients to have boundaries in their relationships or boundaries with their jobs. The issue for me is this: usually, not always, but usually when we hear the conversation of boundaries, it goes something like this: I'm going to create a boundary. This is a line and you cannot cross it. The issue with that is we're actually giving the power away to the other person. We're trying to control another person. A wise person once said, the boundary that I set is not a boundary I set for you. It is a boundary I set for me. So if we're going to use the term boundary, the line, if you will, would not be a line that someone else can't cross. It would be one that I would look at not crossing myself, because I know when I cross this line, something will get created that maybe is not what I'm desiring. But let's take this conversation a little deeper. Most of us know that about 85 to 90% of the way we communicate is nonverbal. Many, if not most of us, believe that 90% is body language, our facial expressions, how we hold ourselves. I actually think that's another very small portion of the way we communicate, maybe another 10%. In my experience, 75 to 80% of the way we communicate is actually through energy. Haven't you heard so many clients say, I don't know what it is, but I just feel safe around you? I got in some trouble on social media sometime because someone posted a clip of a talk that I gave, and the clip was, one thing I know about clients in early recovery is they're highly attuned. And then the person clipped it. And someone said, how dare you say people in early recovery are highly attuned? I've been working in the addiction treatment field for over 30 years. They're checked out, they're effed up, and they are not highly attuned. So what I was actually referring to is that our clients who have had trauma, which in my experience is all of them, are very, very aware of who feels safe energetically. So how many times have you heard, or maybe you've even said, I'm an empath and I pick up on the energy of the people around me. Therefore, I need to have a boundary. I need to create boundaries so I don't take on their energy. I've heard this so many times. So I want to invite a different possibility into this conversation. And that is, what if we don't need energetic boundaries? What if I tap into my essential beingness, my true nature, my spiritual essence, and from there I recognize I can actually be that presence in any interaction I'm having, and I can actually take down the energetic boundaries and I can be one with the person or the people I'm with? What if taking down those energetic boundaries could actually be energizing? Not only more effective for the work that you do, but also fill you up spiritually and energetically rather than deplete you. This is what I want for you. This is what I want for all of us. Let's question the paradigm of I need to set boundaries and start becoming curious about what gets created when I imagine building a wall between you and between me. And what might happen when I take down that energetic wall and become curious, open, and present. Become a field of presence with our clients rather than a mind that's trying to sort, separate, and figure something out. What gets created when I believe I have to protect myself from my client's energy versus tapping into that place within me that's unharmed and unharmable and being that, radiating that, being curious and open, coming from that place of openness and curiosity, which will actually create a possibility of healing while also being extremely energizing for us.